I want to start this video off by first giving all praise to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bashem, Rakakadash, Barakatah. And I want to give double honors to the apostles that rule well, teach well, the GMS, and all the other brothers out there pushing this truth in all sincerity, helping me grow in this truth today. So I'm going to start this video off by with getting right at it here. I want to go to, and this video going to be faith in the tribulation, through tribulations. I'm going to start with Ephesians. Ephesians 2, verse 8. For by grace ye are saved through faith, and that not of yours, and that's not of yours. It is a gift of Yahweh. Okay, so so what is a gift? You know, it's a gift to be just delivered from this destruction that's coming to this forsaken place, this place. You know, that's a gift. You know, that we won't be here when we hopefully the hopeful elect may be beamed up in the chariots when he send them nuclear missiles down here. You know, that's a gift. You know, but this faith, you know, I'm gonna give you a definition of faith that's in I'm sure everybody know about, and the definition of faith is in Hebrews 1. I mean Hebrews 11 and 1. Hebrews 11 verse 1. Faith is a substance of things hoped for and evidence of things not seen. You know, hope is to be delivered by the chariots. You know, I have hope to be because it say for things not seen. You know, so hope just to be delivered. You know, and not be here. You know, to get out of this place. You know, hope is faith. You know, we also read about faith when we study and listen to these videos. You know, that's faith. You know. Just gotta faith is very important, you know. I'm gonna pull out a couple more scriptures though. Let's go to now I can go back. I'm gonna see here. Let's go to Hebrews. Let me see here. Salakia, brothers. Let's see here. Hebrews 4, 1 and 2. Okay. Alright, so Hebrews 1. Let us therefore fear, lest a promise being left of us entering into his rest, and entering his rest, any of us should seem to come short of it. You know, this, entering his rest, fear, let me start over, let therefore fear lest a promise being left of us entering into his rest, any of us should seem to come short. You know, that rest, this is not our rest here, you know. This place is like Micah 20, Micah 10 and 2. I'll roughly paraphrase it. Arise, ye, depart from us. This isn't our rest, you know. This place is polluted. It shall be destroyed, you know. So let me go to 2. For unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them. But the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it. Okay, I'm going to start that over again. Verse 2. Um, for unto us was the gospel preached. You know, the first time we heard this gospel, we had faith. We had faith. You know, it wasn't no doubt in there. It was just, I believe. As soon as I heard this, as soon as I was introduced to this truth, I automatically said, "Damn, that's the truth there." Because some, the hopeful elect, or hopefully I'm one of those. But we was like, man, that's the truth. You knew it was the truth when it was preached, as well as unto them. So the them is, but the word preached preached. But let me start over. But the word preached did not profit them. That them is the ones who heard the word. They heard it, but they didn't believe it as soon as they heard it. You know, they just didn't believe it, and then they fell out that truth. It says, then it goes on to say, them not being mixed with faith and them that heard it. They didn't believe when they first heard it. That's what that's saying. They didn't believe when they first heard it, and they fell out of that truth. That's the. So with that, I'm gonna get another. Let me get another verse here. First Peter 1:6 and 7. Let me go to 6 and 7. Wherein greatly, wherein ye greatly rejoice through now, for a season, if need be, ye are in heaviness through the manifolds of temptation. You know, the manifolds of temptations is the things we going through now. You know, everybody's, whatever you going through, those are the manifolds of temptations that we going through in this season right now. So we got to rejoice in these temptations, because ultimately, hit number 7. You see, it says that the trials of your faith being much more precious than gold. The trials of our faith is what's purifying us. What's you know just putting us through this test. The trial is a test. That the trial, you can say that the test of your faith being much more precious than the gold that perishes through it being tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Mashiach. You know, so our faith is being we're being tested, and then we're being put through this fire, being purified. You know, for the to be purified, to be delivered, man, because he just said down and to be delivered, the appearing of Yahweh Shai Mashiach. So we gotta. Then at 6 it say rejoice in that, in these trials and tribulations, so we can be purified. So that when the appearing of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is here, that's we need to try. We're trying to get out of here, So man, that's powerful. Let me go to another. Pull out another scripture. I'm gonna go to Luke. I'm gonna go to Luke 8, 8, 7 and 8. So I'm gonna go to Luke 18, 7 and 8. Okay. And shall not Yahweh avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, through 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 and bearing long with them? You know, now the 7, it says, shall not Yahweh avenge his own elect? This thing is about the elect. That's who we talking about. Only the elect right now, you know. That we the ones out there being diligent and pushing this word, and crying out to him. We ready to get out of here, praying and crying out to him, um, man, just letting them know that doing his work, And then 8, I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, nevertheless, when the Son of Man comes, shall he find faith on earth? You know, that's when shall he find faith on earth? It's doing, because that's right before martial law. Because when he come, people gonna be losing their faith in martial law. That's the real time of testing our faith is when martial law come. Because people gonna be losing that faith. So that's why he said, "I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on earth?" You know. So we gotta keep practicing this faith and believing in the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, you know, and keep the faith, because when the time of martial law comes, things gonna get crazy, and that's when you're gonna really be tried. I'm gonna go to another scripture here. Second Second Thessalonians 3:1 and 2. Finally, brothers, praying for us that the word of the Lord may have free course and be glorified, even as if it was with Second Corinthians. Oh, I'm in the wrong. That's right. Yeah. Okay. Finally, brothers, praying for us that the word of the Lord may have free course and be glorified, even as it is with us. Praying is huge. Keep praying. That's the key in that. Keep praying. Communication with the Most High. With praying and praying. One of the brothers told me that I need to start praying 3-4 times a day. And I've been doing it. Praying is huge, man. So then let's see, and that we may be delivered from the unreasonable wicked man, from all men have not faith. You know, okay, I'm number 2 again. I'm gonna read that again. That we may be delivered from unreasonable men, for all men have not faith. That's the men that be the men that be talking about, oh, maybe his name not Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. How you know his name Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai? That kind of crap. You know what I'm saying? Doubt, always doubting something. Instead of just believing and having faith. Um, that's what they're being delivered from wicked men. That's why you shouldn't be unequally yoked around them type of men, unfaithful people. I'm gonna pull out a couple more scriptures here. First Timothy. First Timothy 4, verse verse 1 and 2. Now the Spirit Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times he shall depart from faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. Um, that's like doctrines of devils. we can use UIC for example with that. IUIC. Christians. These Sunday Christians, false doctrines. Unequally yoked with people that's into these false doctrines. Um, shall lies and hypocrisy have their conscience sheared with a hot iron. Those are the ones that sell out for money. Hypocrisy. I looked it up. It's like sell out for money. You know, and then they conscience seared. Because you're doing something that you ain't supposed to be doing for the money. You choosing money over your house by sharing your house side. That their conscience seared with a hot iron. Um, Let me pull out another scripture here. I'm gonna go to Acts 14 and 22. Confirming, okay, Acts 14:22, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith. Exhorting them to continue in the faith. That's the apostles and how the apostles and the elders of GMS pushing this, continuing to tell us, and the brothers telling you, we need to be doing videos, we need to be doing this work, we need to be putting in this work. That's continuing in that faith, and that through much tribulation enter into the kingdom. That tribulation, you know, the tribulation is part of being in this truth, just period. All the things we've been going through while we've been in this truth. But then it said enter into the kingdom. The tribulation is stopped once we enter into the kingdom. Once we be uh, uh, go up on them chariots, the tribulation is stopped, man. We're being, joy, happy joys, just going off, high fiving and everything, you know what I'm saying? So through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom, you know. I'm gonna pull out one more scripture here. Let's go to Hebrews. Hebrews 11 and 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please Him. You know. Okay, I'm gonna start. But without faith, it is impossible to please Him. For he that cometh to Yahweh must believe that He is, and that He is a rewarder of them who diligently seek Him. You know. But without faith, it is impossible to please Him. We got to please Him by keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. You know, you know, all the to the best of our ability. It's hard to keep all of them because we're in this captivity, but we got to do it to the best of our ability. For that cometh to Yahweh must believe. We gotta believe everything that we be out here pushing. This truth we pushing. We gotta believe it. And that He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek us. We gotta believe everything. We gotta believe that when He come, what's gonna happen when we get into the kingdom? We're gonna have slaves. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have these. I'm looking forward to this new bodies. Ruling. Putting some of these Edom, me and my boys be talking about what we're gonna do to these Edomites when we get in the kingdom. Man, we gotta believe all this. That's what that's saying, and He's a rewarder of them who diligently seek Him. Diligence is it pays off. With that, man, brothers, just keep praying. I'm gonna keep praying and increase our faith that that's needed. Because we're going to need it when martial law comes. So we got to keep this faith up, And with that, man, I'm going to close out with that. Shalom to the next video.